Are you moving past your days on autopilot? Does your week go away with the speed of light and you can't even seem to know when was a Wednesday? Are you merely existing or does your life feel fulfilling? Today we'll talk about it. But before we dive in, hello, you can call me Em, and welcome to Mystic Harmony. This is a safe and open space for kindred spirits to connect, explore, and share insights on life, spirituality, and the mysteries in between. Here we embrace deep conversations, new perspectives, and even moments of pure wonder. So make yourself at home. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Now, I said in the intro, if you're merely existing. This is something I want to make it clear right from the beginning. Life in general is designed with ups and downs, which is something that is practically divinely orchestrated. Without the bad, there can be the good. Without the dark, there can be the light. It's a perfect balance and it's not something to go against it, I think. There are times in our lives where we do truly just merely exist and try to survive. That can happen for various reasons. We can encounter certain life events that can scar us for quite some time, and it's completely normal. We need to sit with it and let the time to heal it. Ignoring the need could actually make it worse for us. So in case you're experiencing something similar at the moment, ignore this video and you're welcome to watch it once you feel it, okay? For today's topic, what I meant was, if you at the moment feel pretty usual, nothing specific, no certain events left a scar on you, maybe it's not all perfect, but still, you get to move through your life somehow substantially. But then again, at some point, you realize a whole month went by and you can't even seem to remember what was your last meal. Maybe a whole month went by and you can't even remember you met an interesting person a week ago. Maybe a whole month went by and you spent the whole afternoons on the couch and just scrolled around social media and got lost in the nonsense. Have you did anything good during this month? Do you remember it? I'm being a bit harsh at the moment, sorry for that. Not intended, but just trying to make a point. When looking over your life, does your life fulfill you? Are you creating something out of your life that makes you happy and in awe? Are you impressed by your accomplishments? They don't need to be big, They can be really small. What's important is that they exist, that you can point on them and say, yes, I did this, I did that. And no matter how big or small the gesture, it still fills your soul. Maybe you helped an elder lady across the road and smiled at her before you separated ways. Maybe that was all that was needed to fill your soul. No matter how big or small are the things you do, I just really want to ask you, do you feel like you're experiencing life in a good way, in a fulfilling way? It doesn't necessarily mean you need to do something. Maybe your life purpose is to be a monk and meditate on a hill for the rest of your life. Maybe you just want to learn about life in general. Maybe you wish to sing and dance. Maybe you wish to leave a mark on this earth. Maybe you want to learn how to make the tastiest coffee there is. Or maybe you just want to be a good parent, sibling, relative. Maybe you just want to be good to strangers on the street. We're all different, and that's beautiful. We are all here for a different reason. We are here for our reason. Maybe you just want to experience life on Earth and see what this life is all about. Maybe you came at this time and space because we're at the brink of a huge global shift in both human consciousness as well as in development in new technologies. Maybe you want to experience this wake-up call that many of us are sensing it right now at the moment. Or maybe you just came here to simply enjoy life. Whatever the reason is, whatever brightens your day. I hope you are aware of what brightens your day. Maybe it sounds funny to you, but sometimes it's really hard to see what does make us happy and fulfilled. We can get so stuck in this hamster wheel. Maybe even inside the hustle culture, we actually forget what makes us happy and fulfilled and therefore give us meaning. So in case you found you're guilty of not knowing what fills you up, take the time and sit with yourself and learn that about yourself. Ask yourself the right questions. What fills me up? Do I practice things that fill me up? If not, where can I start? Like Ice Cube said, check yourself before you wreck yourself. This line comes to my mind very often. Whenever I feel like I'm forgetting about myself, when I run into different daily tasks, even if those tasks bring me joy, we need to check and reflect on ourselves and our actions regularly. Because even that can change many times. Like, for example, for years, I always said that I'm gonna make music and that music will be my main stream of income. I always thought this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I really enjoyed being on stage and I could imagine myself being there often and on tours and so on. Well, I wasn't as successful with my music career as I'd hoped I could be. I was completely alone for everything, which I know now it was a mistake. And eventually I got tired of hustling so hard with good results but still not enough good to sustain me. I really began to wonder, how much sacrifices do I actually need to make in order to go towards those goals that I previously had in mind? And even, what are my actual goals? Is that really what I want? Do I really want to be always on tour and playing music? Or do I actually just want to be an independent entrepreneur, doing something that brings me happiness, peace, and fulfillment, and still have the time to be with my family and friends? Am I more of an extrovert or an introvert? What kind of work actually suits me? I know there are sacrifices that need to be made for a lot of things in order to achieve something. But where's the line? How much is too much sacrifices? I'm someone that loves to spend time in nature. I also found a new love for hiking on mountains and just breathe the fresh air on a hill. And when I was composing my music, I spent next to laptop most of my days. I couldn't get out if I wanted to create a new track, which was actually suffocating me. And I'm slowly learning, maybe this is not exactly how I should be going on about my life. Plus, I learned I'm more of a multi-passionate entrepreneur and I feel fulfilled when I get to work on different crafts. So that's why I'm asking you an important question. Do you feel fulfilled? What do you actually want? Be brutally specific with yourself. Peel that onion right down to its core. What is the most important thing to you when it comes about your life? Is it good money, love, family, friends, health, peace of mind? Do you like to work outside or do you wish to work remotely via laptop or in a cubic? Is it called a cubic? In offices? Are you more of a routine type of a person or more of an adventurous one with dynamic schedules? Do you like to stay at home or do you love to explore the world? The questions are endless. Be brutally honest and ask yourself these things. And if there comes a time that you come across a person that shares similar interests and is more successful than you, ask yourself, is that truly what I want for myself? Sometimes you can learn you actually don't envision the same goals as the other person. So yes, often reflections are necessary. Maybe my example will get you thinking. Without reflection and being brutally honest with yourself, you can easily overwork yourself at some point and you can get burned out. If your body is craving for something desperately and you choose to ignore it, that's not good. Make sure you check yourself often and reflect what is fulfilling you. Is it your job, project, career fulfilling you? If so, that's awesome, and you make sure you move towards it more and more. But don't forget to check now and then on yourself. No matter how big or small, you need to have something that gives your life a meaning. If that means hiking on a hill, so be it. I hope you find this video interesting and that it gave you some pointers on how to go about your life. If it did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you'll get notified when a new video comes out. If you have any further questions about this topic or something of the same kind, feel free to share about it in the comments. And with that being said, I wish you a week with many fulfilling epiphanies, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.